All right, we're back with the finals. We got Dan Rose versus Rich, Kristya-Sworn versus Hero Beat. It's an epic match. Unfortunately, during this duel, my camera died, and I had to try to swap out before the time happened. So the duel kind of continues in the game three, but we captured everything we could. There's a little cut here. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Let's get into it. It's an epic finals. That's why I had to post it. It's a short one. Part of it's because I messed it up, but finals. Dan Rose on the left, Rich on the right. We got Kristya-Sworn versus Hero Beat. Hero Beat's a cool deck. I've really been interested. I love Neos Alias. He's just such a iconic card. There he is right away. But then I love like the honest plays. You got the Sub-Zero play or Sub-Zero Ab-Zero plays. And also I'm playing Glad, so I love the heavy back row. Gives you lots of outs. Maybe I just like it because of how good it can be against Glads with just like these 1900 beat sticks. It's got the honest to stop any of my attacks, and then just Mirror Forces, Deep Prisons, everything, Hero Beat or Hero Blast and all that. So Rich sets 4, normal's the alias, and the heavy right into the Starlight Road. It's a risky thing going forward, but call his bluff. I feel like with Kristya-Sworns, you have enough big boys to get out. That Stardust isn't the scariest thing to drop. It is scary turn 1 this early. I mean, we got no graveyard yet, so let's see what we can do. But again, I mean, he still runs the Heralds of Orange Light. He also got the Honest to get over the Stardust. So effect. Let's get rid of another one. Deprison by. Chooses not to use the Stardust. I mean, why would you this early? I would just leave that 25 beater on the field. It could help because then it stops him from milling. All right, we got a pretty good mill. Kristya and a fairy. I still haven't looked up what that that soul guy is, but all right. Normal's the diva. Did he activate? Oh no, he milled the beckoning. Normal's a diva. I think he plays at least one Gilman. He's got to play at least one Gilman. Which Rich's deck list for this Hero Beat should also be on Dan or Adam's Beast Mode channel. I'll probably try to tag it below. I'm not super familiar with if I have the option to like link URLs. Probably should be able to for this. All right, he crashes in with Goyo, steals it. At first I was like, oh, but what about the mills? But he's just gonna sync with the other diva. That's a great with the divas in your deck, because then in the alias you get the level 6. Goyo's awesome because then you bring out your other diva and automatically get a sync with theirs. It was a good plays. Again, I just needed to get all these videos recorded. It's been about a month, and I hadn't done any of them, and I'm cramming them all out same day. That's why I just had to work with whatever lighting I had. Otherwise, I would just keep stalling like I have been. So, sinks into the Flambeau or Quasar or however you pronounce it. There's not a lot of level 6s, so but you don't see him a lot, so I'm not entirely sure what his effect is. But he is a 2200. I think he does burn damage or something. And most likely he probably runs one Brio, so you don't want to waste your Brio this early, especially with 3 lights already in the grave. 2 Lightsworns. You just got a third with Wolf. I mean, he's on the field now, but he's got the Paladin. All right, so now he's got 2 Lightsworns. Flamvel's only got 21. All right, so there's another Lightsworn in the grave. That's excellent. I mean, he's got the Archlord Kristya in hand, and it looks like an Aaron. So you're just going to leave that Paladin on the field for now. He's going to Hero Beat, which destroys a card and then adds a hero from his graveyard to his hand. Avarice? Ooh, okay. I didn't know Lightsworns in Edison play Avarice. Maybe it's because he's also got the fairies. Cycle back some of those heralds or something. I mean, it makes a lot of sense because you're putting so much in your graveyard anyways. But a lot of times you want to keep what's in your graveyard. All right, quick game 1. Moving on to game 2. Rich is up 1. Dan's, I'm sure, going to go first. Normal's the Lila. Nice little 17 beater. Toss some stuff in the grave. Great opening turn 1 for Lightsworns. Sets 1. Oh, nope. He holds on to it. Got the Necro in there. That's going to help him. All right. Crashes with the Gilman. Or is he going to Honest? I don't think you can Herald because it's got to be an activation. Was he going to set the My Body? Probably. Because it looks like he also has a Mirror Force in there, so. Oh, he's debating negating with Necro. Yep, smart. Set 3 and pass. Nice. All right. Again, still has the My Body. My Body's great for this because it can protect your Archlord or your Judgment Dragon. I imagine that's kind of the thought behind it. I think Dan's only at 1 in his deck, but let's see. Effect, pop. Oh my gosh, these tiny little dice. Gemini Spark, okay. Gemini Spark, you can tribute a Gemini monster, which is your Neos, and destroy a card and then draw a card, I think it does. All right, mills 3. There's another Herald. Should put him at 2 light fairies. And the JD, just another light monster. Searches for, I don't know what you could search for. Paladin can at least get over Gilman. But maybe I don't think he runs Gareth in this deck. Garoth or whatever. Could give him some draw power. There's the Lumina to his hand. Maybe just doing the Lum for extra mills. See that coming in handy. Tributes for Kristya. He's got the My Body to protect it. So we're going to target 2. Probably the back rows because Kristya can get over it. 3, 4. Oh, he milled a Wolf. A Celestia. So he's doing good on light fairies. I think that makes 3. What's he gonna target? I feel like you got to target the two back rows. You're not too worried about a Gilman right now. Mill the Mirror Force. Is he gonna have a second Starlight Road? I don't know. In my Glads against Light Sworns, I started siding in Light Sworns, the Glad Mirror, and Black Wings because of Icarus. I feel like you got it. Okay, so he does the Gilman and the whatever the other set card was. He didn't hit the Torrential, so he waits for the Wolf to come out to activate the Torrential. He My Body's a shield. Who's he gonna target? Don't you have to target? Obviously, he's gonna target. What? Does it protect both? That could be better. That could be. That's better than I thought. So I guess it protects both. Maybe it's because it stops the Torrential. This is one thing about like not watching in person because like I feel like I want to ask these questions, and I don't fully know. I'm hoping that at some point I can have some of these guys that I play with join me for some of these rewatches, give me a little better knowledge as I'm learning. So he sets up a field that essentially gives him a near OTK. Oh, here's where the technical difficulties are. I can't believe it literally went right until the end of game 2, and then I noticed it. This should only be turn 2. That's 6. So I missed his technical turn 1. It looks like. So then he dust shoots because Dan had nothing in the graveyard and only a little bit in his hand. So future. Trying to get that game off, which I'm cutting the audio and you can't even tell that his phone's there. We do play on Sundays, so we got our football fans coming to these Yu-Gi-Oh games. I mean, drawing into all monsters is a tough sight to see. I mean, you got to do the Lumina just to get some mills. Oh no! Hero beat or Hero Blast. That's tough. All right. Yeah. So it must. I barely missed turn 1. So technical difficulties were not as bad as I anticipated, but obviously not good. All right. And then there's the future is live. 2 aliases. Oh my gosh. This is bad. This is bad for Dan. Oh no! Alright, he set the Necro. That stops 2 different attacks. So he's going to hit him for 19. And attacks with Absolute, I'm sure. Or I think he was thinking about it. Alright, so he attacks with the Absolute. And he takes it. And Rich beats the champ, Dan. Wins with Hero B. Again, it's a fun deck. Really interesting. Adam over on his channel, again, has not only his whole deck list, but also right before this tournament, uploaded a video explaining why it's a great deck. It's a fun deck. So don't forget to check out the Beast Mode channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this first monthly tournament. Finals all over. Catch you on the next one. Peace.